Yes, I hope all of you have that program with you. Yeah, in the class sample, we have main function as a friend function. Yes, I hope all of you have that program.
Naila.
Don't
Yes,
have,
ma'am, we
I
have.
will now.
फैन लगाओ क्या? फैन लगाओ. फैन लगाओ क्या?
We have a set value method in which we are assigning some values to these two variables. So a is equal to 25 and b is equal to suppose 50. Then we are defining one function, a friend function. Now this is a friend function declaration which will have friend float mean of. So this is just a friend function declaration. Close your class. Now, friend functions, when you are writing a definition of friend function, there is no need to write the class name, because since it is friend, this particular function is friend to your class, you just write that function like a normal function how you write in your C programs. That way you will write. So I will write a return type of that function and the function name, and you should pass object as an argument of this object as argument to this function. So I will be passing this. Now since I have a return type as float, so what I'll write return, and which should be of type float. What I have to do, I have to get the values of a and b. So that values I will get it with this divided by 2.0. Now what we have to do in the main, the object m dot, sorry, out main of whichever your object is that you have to pass. Okay. And then your return 0 will come. See now what I am saying, this class, for this class sample, int a and b are the integer variables. You have set value as one public method. A is equal to 25 and b is equal to 15, which you have assigned a value. And now I am creating one friend function. Friend function क्या होता है? Whenever you wanted to get an access to some private variables or get an access to some private functions, which we have seen last time. Private functions and variables will not be accessible outside the class, right? So then what you can do, you can make a particular function as friend so that it can be accessed anywhere. So इसके लिए अभी now what I am doing, I am creating one function mean. I wanted to calculate the mean of these two values. So since I wanted to calculate the mean, so I may get the value in fractional. So I am declaring the return type as float and I am declaring this function as friend. Now this is the rule of the friend function, that friend function will always have object as an argument. So object मतलब किसका object रहेगा? वो class का. So what is your class name? Sample. So I am creating object of sample list. Okay, this is your friend function declaration. Okay, friend declaration. Now this is your function definition. Now abhi ye function definition is different than your normal function definition of a class. We are not writing class name scope resolution operator in front of this. Why? Because friend functions can be accessed anywhere. They are friend of as many classes as you can have in your one single program. So that's why we are not doing that. Okay. So abhi now A and B are private variables. Will you be able to access them outside the class? Yes, students.
No,
Will you
ma'am.
be? No, you will not be able to access, right? So this mean function we have written outside the class. Okay, but we will not be able to access it if we'll directly write. If I'll directly write, suppose here I will remove this s dot a and I will remove this s dot b and I will execute it. If I'll execute it, I'll get an error. Why I am getting this error? Can you see the error? A was not declared in this scope. B was not declared in this scope. Why we are getting this error? Because A and B are
not private variables.
they are the private variables, so you cannot access them. But using the object of the class, I can have access to them. Yes or no? So that's why here we are passing object as an argument to your function, and using that object we are accessing the private variables of the class. Okay. So now if I'll run this program, I'll get the mean value, whatever the answer is. Understood this program?
Yes, ma'am.
So all of you please finish this program fast. Let me know once all of you are done.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'll give you another program. If you're done with this one, we will move to the second one because I think all of you must have already done this. Now we will see one more program, that is, and then again we will move to this friend function programs. That is, to a normal program, how we can pass object as a function argument. अभी ये इसमें हम लोगों ने देखा हम लोग कैसे ऑब्जेक्ट को पास कर रहे हैं, बट वी कैन विदाउट फ्रेंड फंक्शन ऑल्सो वी कैन पास ऑब्जेक्ट एज द फंक्शन आर्ग्यूमेंट. मतलब सी नॉर्मल फंक्शंस को व्हाट आर्ग्यूमेंट्स यू पास, some parameters, some arguments you pass, right? Integer parameter, float parameter, depending upon what kind of values that function needs, that parameter you pass. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, sir.
But for certain programs you can pass you can, but for in certain programs, whatever the functions you have, to that function itself you can pass the objects as an argument. Okay, so how we will do that, that we'll see. Shall I remove this program? Now see this program, everyone. I have created a program called as class time. Now instead of time, I will give some other name. I have created a program, suppose class time, like this. Where you have declared int hours, int minutes as the private variables, and in public you have void get time as the method to get the hours and minutes from the user. So you have passed here, you to this function get time, you have passed this as an argument. This variables you have passed an arguments. So h is passed, h will be taken by hours and m will be taken by minutes. Then you have put time method in public to just display that hours and minutes. Okay. Now you have declared one more. Now in this program you can see I have declared one more method called as void sum. Now what this void sum is doing, void sum is taking two objects of the class as an argument. Can you see it, student? See, time is the name of my class. So what it is doing, it is taking two objects as an argument to this function sum. Okay. So now how this arguments will be handled in your program, that we will see. So what your function should do actually, like suppose abhi it is told to you to find out the time taken by one student to write the paper and time taken by another student to write the paper. And suppose I want you to do the addition of that two times. So that is the total amount of time required by two students. That like that I am doing some program. So then to do that things, what all I am doing, first of all I am recording the time of first student in hours and minutes. Then I am recording the time of another students in hours and minutes. Yes or no? And then what I'll be doing, I am adding the hours of both the students togetherly and minutes of both the students togetherly. Yes or no, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then See what will happen now. Minutes, how many minutes you have? You know that how the minutes are calculated. You have 60 seconds will give you 1 minute. Okay. 60 minutes will give you an 1 hour. Yes or no, students? So if suppose your minutes are crossing 60, if your minutes are crossing the value of 60, then that 60 should be considered as 1 hour. Yes, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Like suppose if I'm saying that one student is writing paper for 120 minutes. 120 minutes means how many hours? 2 hours.
Yes, ma'am. 2 hours.
Yes. So similarly, means that way when I am doing the addition, I should be able to segregate the minutes part and hours part separately. So for that purpose, this program is written. So see now what is done. So what I am doing to do that addition of hours and minutes separately, I have taken this sum function to which I am passing argument as object of my class. That is, I am passing only time comma time. This is time is what my class name. When I am writing time comma time, that means it means see this is just the function declaration. So it means that I am just passing to object as an argument. Though I have not written time t1 comma time t2, that's okay. बट इफ आई हैव रिटन द क्लास नेम दैट मीन्स इट टेक्स टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स एज एन आर्ग्यूमेंट फिर तुम लोग कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट ले लो T1 ले लो T5 ले लो या P1 ले लो वॉट एवर द नेम दैट यू वांटेड टू गिव okay now I wanted to define this function outside the class because this is declaration. I am closing the class, so since it belongs to class time, so I am writing void time scope resolution sum, and now I am creating the two objects, that is time t1 and comma time t2. Now how your minutes are calculated? Whatever the minutes you will get it with first object t1 dot minutes should get added to what t2 dot minutes. But when you are doing that addition, like suppose one student is writing the paper for 60 minutes and another student is writing the paper for 50 minutes, तो दोनों को ऐड करके कितना हुआ 60 plus 50, how much it will be?
110.
110. But you know that 60 minutes means what? 1 hour, right? So then out of that 110, 60 should get 60 should get removed because 60 should get added to what? Hours. 60 minutes should get added to hours. So how will I calculate hours? I will do hours is equal to minutes divided by 60. So 110 divided by 60, how much you will get? That will be what? Your number of hours. Okay. And whatever remaining you will have, that is whatever the minutes that you have calculated is equal to minutes modulo 60. मतलब जो भी remainder है तुम्हारा, that will be what? The remaining minutes you will be having. So like if suppose you are getting 110 minutes total, 110 divided by 60, how much you will get? Yes, students. 110 divided by 60, how much you will get?
1.833.
1.833, right? So out of that in hours, we will just consider that 1. We will just consider that 1. So that 1 will get added to 1 will get added to your hours. Minutes में now out of 110, that 60 got removed, 60 got added to your hours. So how much is remaining? 50. Yes or no? So how many minutes are remaining? 50 minutes are remaining. So actually it will be the total time taken by that student will be what? 1 hour 50 minutes. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Total time taken by the two students is what? 1 hour 50 minutes. So to calculate or to present that time in that way, we are writing minutes is equal to minutes modulo 60, which will give you the remaining minutes that you have after adding the minutes to your hours. And then to show the total hours, you are writing hours is equal to hours plus t1 dot hours plus t2 dot hours. Okay. Now here what you need to do? Create the object of your class time. So here I am creating 3 objects. So just see here. What you have now with first object, what I am doing, I am calling t1 dot get time method.
Hello, ma'am.
Huh?
Ma'am, one doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, in minutes wala part, we are doing that minutes percentage 60. And then we will get the answer as 8 and we are getting the answer as 8.33. But the
How you will get 8.33?
ma'am, the after the decimal number it is 8.33 now. like
No. See, modulo क्या करता है? Remainder दिखता है. It will not see your what
got
you
it,
get
ma'am.
at
Got
the
it.
divisor.
Remember, ma'am. Very sorry.
Uh, Modulo 60 will always give you the remainder. Please, all of you, please remember this. So that's why I said from 110, if you will remove 60, what will be your remainder?
50.
So that you will get in minutes. Okay. Now just see with these values, it will be much more clear to you. Now suppose I am passing three objects. So with this T1, I am calling get time. Then with T2, I am calling get time with to which I have passed some values. And with T3, now I am calling the sum method. Okay. Now see here I have written T1 dot put time. Now you tell me what will get displayed with this code. When I am executing this, what will happen? When you are calling T1 dot get time, what will happen? It will come over here. So int h and int m का value मिला तुम्हें because you have passed that values 2 and 45.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 2 किसको मिलेगा? 2 will be the value of what? Hours. And 45 will be the value of?
minutes.
Yes. Okay. Same way you are now calling T2 dot get time with 4 comma 30. So get time again फिर hours का value क्या होगा 4 and minutes का value होगा 30. Right. Now you are calling T3 dot sum of T1 comma T2. तो ये हम लोग बाद में देखते हैं. We will see this later. First, now tell me what will happen when you are writing C out T1. What this will display?
दादी ऊपर का बिल आया.
C out T1 is equal to ये ऐसे ही print होगा. Now it is calling C out T1 dot put time. What this will display? What will the output of this one?
Has equal to 2 and minutes equal to 41, 45.
Yes, very good. See, when you are calling T1 dot put time क्या है तुम्हारा method है? What it is displaying? Put time, hours and minutes. Yes or no? Put time is displaying your hours and minutes. So what it will be doing? See, when you are calling T1 dot put time, how much time you have passed with T1 dot get time, that will be displayed. So T1 के साथ what values you have passed? 2 and 45. So it will display hours is equal to 2 and minutes is equal to 45. When you are calling T2 dot put time, whatever the values that you have passed, that values will get printed. So hours will be 4 and minutes will be 30. And T3 dot put time ये क्या करेगा? T3 से हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? With T3 object we are calling sum method. So now the sum of these two has to be done. So 45 plus 30 will be done and 2 plus 4 will be done. Now when you are doing 45 plus 30, what you are getting?
75.
Yes, 75. So now what will happen when you are calling T3 dot sum? See, what will happen with this? How many hours and minutes you will get with this total?
1 hour 15 minutes.
How many? See, 2 hours 45 minutes plus 4 hours 30 minutes. You have to add that.
360.
So you are getting 75.
360.
6 hours 75 minutes, right? When you will do the addition, you will get 6 hours 75 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. But out of that 75 minutes, now again you have what you have to do. You have to convert that 75 minutes again into hours and minutes. Okay. So what you will do? 75 divided by 60 you will do first.
Yes, ma'am.
So how much? So one more hour will be added to your hours.
Yes, ma'am. 7 hour and 15 minutes.
Yes. So
Total.
the answer that you will get it with T3 dot put time is will be what? 7 hours and 15 minutes. So now if I'll run this program, T1 dot put time. Suppose I am doing it like this. Can you see T1 is printing 2 hours and 45 minutes, T2 is printing 4 hours and 30 minutes, and T3 is printing 7 hours and 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
See, because already here I have written a cout statement. So there is no need to again write cout T1 dot put time. So that's why I was getting an error. So I have removed that, so it is working. Finish this program, everyone.
The other day, so I wanted to make something about them. This one looks actually dark blue, and most of the spines aren't that sharp unless you step on it or try to grab it too hard. This one's all black, and it's and look, there's a little crab in the victim's pouch. These ones are super spiny. You definitely don't want to touch them, but they don't want to touch you either. You can see it moving away when I try to pull this one. These guys have super tiny spines, so they're not super touchy. They like to find random pieces of debris and use them as hats to protect them from the sun. Sea urchins have what are called tube feet. They're like little suction cups, and they like to stick on walls. You can see this one suction these it's called the red pin sea urchin. Their spines are very this one was in the cave so that he can grab someone asked me
Huh? Ladder.
is actually a new milestone for him. This is his first small mouse. Up until this point, he's been eating pinky mice and then fuzzy mice. But as he keeps growing, those fuzzy mice aren't filling him up like they used to, and I'm going to need to start feeding them more often, which isn't good for either of us because that means that I'll have to put Sniff through the stressful experience of being force-fed more often, and it would mean I'd have to risk having my fingers this close to rattlesnake fangs more often. So instead, we're going to see how he handles a small mouse. What you might not be able to tell because I've cut the video and sped parts of it up is I was incredibly deliberate and careful with every move I made while doing this, and this whole procedure actually took about 20 minutes. Let me know if you'd want to see the full video. This is Sniff. I just found this bracelet. They're safety pins for $810. So I needed these. And I'm going to tell him I got him one and one for me. Happy Valentine's Day! You're going on too many projects. You're going to love it.
Thank you.
What do you need? It's a bracelet.
This is pin now.
What's pink?
You don't know pin. This is pin. You use pin to hold your clothes around. Why would you do pin as a
It's
bracelet?
super expensive and super trendy.
Huh?
I got one for you and a matching one for me.
Matching to wear. $810 matching to wear with safety pin.
Done, students?
This thing that will choke you if you wear it.
Yes, students. Done with this program.
और इसके अंदर जाते आप
Ma'am, can you scroll down?
कमाल की चीज है.
Done, ma'am.
एक साइडिंग एप्लीकेशन है जिसमें आप बोरो और ट्रेड तीनों चीजें कर सकते हो. यूजुअली जैसे आप बैंक पे पैसे ट्रांसफर करते हो आपको इंटरेस्ट मिलता है, बट ये वाली ऐप आपको क्रिप्टो के ऊपर भी इंटरेस्ट देती है. एक साइडिंग एप्लीकेशन. Sorry to interrupt you, man. I'm just from a barber out in Atlanta. I was wondering if I could give you a free haircut. Right now? Yeah, like right now, because I'll clean you up.
What about others? Shall we move to the next program?
हैंडल बाहर रखो ना, हैंडल बाहर वाले साइड, हाँ ऐसे था, साइड में खड़ा करके रखो।
Yes, students, shall we move to the next program? Everyone else done with the program?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Kev?
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now next we will be discussing about the program where we can have more than two classes. Sorry, more than one class. And then we'll be using a friend function in that program. What we have to do? We have to see a program where we'll be having more than one class, and we will see how we can use a friend function in that in that class. Okay, because what I said, if you have multiple classes, using a friend function will be very useful to you if you have multiple classes, because उसमें क्या होता है, then friend function will be that the function which you will write it as friend, that will be common to both the classes. And since it is common to both the classes, then using that function as a friend will be helpful to your program as well as to you. So we'll see one program using friend function with two classes. Now just see this program. Now I have declared a class ABC. I have declared a class ABC and I have given a semicolon. Abhi what I said, in one single program I am writing two classes. So कौन से वो दो classes है? I should tell my compiler first. Okay. So what I am doing, I am declaring a class first. And whenever you are declaring a class, it is what called as first. Without its definition, it is called as forward declaration. यहाँ पे मैंने क्या लिखा है, class ABC लिखा है, मतलब my class ABC, my class name is ABC and I am declaring that. That means ये class का definition I might have written, this class ABC I might have written somewhere in my program. So whenever you have class followed by class name and then semicolon, it is what called as forward declaration of your class. Are you getting, students? What it is called as? It is called as forward declaration of your class. Then I have another class called as XYZ. Now what I wanted to do in this class, in both the classes, I will enter some value, enter some integer value, and I wanted to check which value is the max from both the classes. Suppose like now, for example, abhi FYIT से I have selected some students and I have selected some of the students from SYIT classes. And then from both of them, I wanted to find out who is the best one. I have selected some group of students from FYIT and I have selected some group of students from SYIT. And then I must be having some criteria on which I am selecting the best student from that. Okay, so then that finding that best student will be common to FIT also and SYIT also. Yes, students. Yes, students.
Yes.
Okay, So then to do that, what I am doing, I will make that the function which I wanted to apply to find out the best student from FI and SY, that I will keep it common to FI and SY. But FI and SY, I will create it as two classes. So similarly here what I have done, I have created class ABC and I have created class XYZ. XYZ may I have declared one integer variable and I have one set value method as public. What I am doing in this set value method, I am asking user to enter the value for X and I am taking that value. Okay, now I'll just remove this part. This is not needed for you now. Then I have declared, now since I know that this value is used to check which is the maximum value. So I have declared one max function, but this max function I wanted to make it as what? Friend. So I will write friend void max of. Now what I said, friend function always takes object as your argument. So for this class, what will be your argument? Your object of class XYZ. But since we wanted to find out the best from both the classes, so we will pass the object of both the classes. Are you getting? So I will write XYZ comma ABC. I am passing two objects of two classes. I am passing two objects to this max function of two classes. So XYZ and ABC. Okay, so done with this class XYZ. Now here I have declared ABC. So I have to write the function body for ABC. ABC is also doing the same thing. In ABC also I have int a as one integer variable. I have a public and in public I have a set value method where I am asking user to enter the value for a. I am taking that value and here also I have to write the declaration of that max function, max friend function, which is taking two arguments of your class object. Okay, and then once you're done with both the classes, the common function that you have, a friend function, you can write the definition of that as a normal function. So void max, कौन सा पहला function है तुम्हारा, कौन सा पहला class है तुम्हारा XYZ. So here also your first argument should be the object of first class. So first class is your class XYZ. Create the object of class XYZ. Create the object of class ABC. Now what I can do? अभी ये ऑब्जेक्ट में, ये क्लास में कौन सा वैल्यू ले रहे हो तुम लोग? इन XYZ which value you are taking? You are taking value for X. Yes students, in class XYZ you are asking user to enter the value for X.
Yes, ma'am.
So that value I will get it with that object. P से हम with that P object I will get the value of X. So that's why I am writing P dot X is greater than equal to Q. Q is the object of ABC. Q dot A. A क्या है? A is the variable of class ABC. And then if this condition is true, then what it will do? It will print the greater value. So you have to print the greater value, otherwise it will print the smaller value. Are you getting, students? So if you see it here in main, now I can create the object of both the classes. So first I have created the object of ABC and with that I have called the set value method, because when you will call the set value method, then only what will happen? What will happen? It will ask you to enter the value for a variable, right? And you will be able to accept that value. Similarly, you have to create the object of class XYZ also, and it will ask you to enter the value for XYZ ka variable. And then it will do the comparison. Are you getting, students? And see here, अभी max तुम्हारा क्या है? Friend function है. Max is your friend function which takes two arguments of your class object as your class object. यहाँ पे class object कौन सा है? ABC का object है M and XYZ का object है N. So पहला हमने कौन सा पास किया? XYZ. So here also we are passing N as object first and M as another object. So if I run this program, see, first it is asking me to enter the value for variable A. अभी ये कैसे आया मुझे पहले? Because when I start from int main, what will happen first? The object of ABC will get created. What it will do? With that I am calling m dot set value. So it will come to object of कौन सा था वो? ABC का. So it will come inside the class ABC and it will call this set value method. So it is asking me to enter the value of variable A. So now suppose this value I am entering as 60. Let us enter. Now it is asking me to enter the value of X. Why it is asking me that? because now I am creating the object of class xyz, and with that object I am again calling n.setValue. तो अभी क्या होगा, xyz में it will come to set value and it is asking me to enter the value for x. So suppose this value I am entering as suppose 100. I'll press enter. So it is giving me the greater value is 100. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, everyone.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Ma'am, can you explain forward declaration once again?
Forward declaration is nothing but what, whenever you have more than two classes in a program, you should tell the programmer or the compiler first which all classes you have. Means this is not always necessary in other languages, but in C++ we give, means here what we do, see, actually what you're doing, you have class ABC and XYZ, but immediately when I'm starting with my program, I am not writing ABC ka body. Have I written class ABC ka body? No. I am writing class XYZ first, right? So I should also know that after, along with class XYZ, I have a class ABC also. So what I am doing, I am declaring this class ABC. Declaring matlab I am just giving class ABC and semicolon. So whenever you are writing this and then afterwards you are writing the class body, this, the declaration part is called as your forward declaration. Is this clear now?
Yes.
Okay. So finished with this program.
Hello.
Done, students?
Ma'am, can you scroll a little down?
So let's go. ओके तो सबसे पहला शॉर्टकट है विंडोज प्लस टैब का। इसको दबाते ही जितने भी ऐप्स या प्रोग्राम्स आपके मॉनिटर्स पे खुले थे या खुले हैं वो सब डिस्प्ले होंगे। आप अपने माउस के थ्रू उसमें स्विच कर सकते हो। इसके बाद अगर आप ऑल्ट और टैब को यूज करते हो तो जितनी भी विंडोज आपके मॉनिटर पे ओपन है वो सब आपको दिखेगी। आपको बस टैब को प्रेस करना है और किसी भी विंडो पे आप स्विच हो जाओगे। अगर आपको विंडोज एक्सप्लोरर खोलना है तो विंडोज और ई की एक साथ दबाना, विंडोज एक्सप्लोरर खुल जाएगा। ऑल्ट और F4 एक साथ दबाते हो तो जो भी विंडो खुली होगी वो तुरंत बंद हो जाएगी। अगर आपको टास्कबार से कोई प्रोग्राम ओपन करना बिना माउस का यूज करें तो आप देख लो वो कौन से नंबर पे प्रेजेंट है। जैसे मुझे स्पॉटिफाई यूज करना है वो दूसरे पे है तो मैं विंडोज प्लस 2 दबाऊंगा तो स्पॉटिफाई ओपन हो जाएगा। ऐसे ही आप किसी भी प्रोग्राम को कर सकते हो। सबसे तगड़ा शॉर्टकट विंडोज प्लस डी दबाओ और जो भी मस्ती चल रही थी हाइड हो जाएगी, पता नहीं चलेगा क्या देखो। कमेंट सेक्शन में बताओ आपको कौन कौन से शॉर्टकट्स पता थे और ऐसे यूजफुल वीडियोस के लिए शेयर करो। Hello. I've seen all these TikToks where people go to Walmart, head to the clearance section, and find insane deals on products that they can flip on Amazon for profit. So today I'm giving it a try. I thought these baseball helmets would be a good find, but they were charging $11, and on Amazon they only go for $14. Then I found this badminton set, which was priced at $24.19, and when I scanned it on the Amazon app, I found that they sold it for $43. Sounds good, but after Amazon fees and shipping, this would still be a loss. I kept looking though, and then things finally heated up. My first good find was this Duo Crisp Instant Pot. It was priced at $69, and on Amazon these go for $130. After all our fees and shipping, this would amount to an easy profit of around $20 with Amazon fulfillment, or $26 if you shipped it directly to the customer yourself. I was happy I found something, but as I was about to leave, one more item caught my eye. I saw a Cricut Explorer Air 2, which is like a craft printer thing. Their price was $81.95, and when I scanned it into Amazon, I saw that these go for $180 all day. That's a $50 profit with Amazon fulfillment, or a $60 profit if you ship it yourself. Follow for more. Peace. I've seen all these TikToks.
Tom, you don't have to be like that. Stop. You are so dramatic. I was just cleaning your pillow. Don't do it. Don't. Don't be that girl. I'm trying to leave. Karen! That's enough. That's enough. I'm trying to leave, Karen. Settle down. Don't make this a twist. Stop. पेशाब में अंडे उबालता है, यानी जो भी उनका यूरेन होता है वो उसमें अंडे उबालते हैं, क्योंकि गाइस ये चाइना वाले हैं, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। फैक्ट नंबर 2, गाइस 2011 में एक बंदर को पाकिस्तान के जेल में बंद कर दिया था क्योंकि इसने पाकिस्तान का बॉर्डर क्रॉस कर दिया था। फैक्ट नंबर 3, गाइस इस लड़की को दुनिया की सबसे काली होने का रिपोर्ट दिया गया जिसका नाम एनओपीए है, क्योंकि ये दुनिया की सबसे काली और सुंदर महिला में इसमें आती है। फैक्ट नंबर 4, गाइस इंडोनेशिया में एक ऐसी प्रथा है, वहाँ के लोग जो भी मर जाते हैं उनकी डेड बॉडी को उनके साथ आज भी रखा जाता है, क्योंकि वो उसे खाना पीना टाइम से देते हैं और उसे एक जिंदा आदमी की तरह रखते हैं। फैक्ट नंबर,
So I just got to work. See what I was surprised by? So I had my coffee sitting right there. I was taking a sip, and I looked up. And I saw this little dude. This is an Arizona bark scorpion, and they're the most venomous species of scorpion in the U.S. So I'm gonna try to help him get down from there and release him back to the wild. I'm gonna attack him. I'm just trying to pick you up, bud. This is probably a good time for me to tell you, don't try this at home. Their stings are incredibly painful. That doesn't seem to be working, so time for plan B. So I'm going to try to just carefully get him by the tail here. I'm trying not to damage it so he can still use it to hunt. I'm going to hold him as loose as I can. Oh, too loose, too loose. All right, got to get him, got to catch him. Oh, he's coming towards me. All right, oh boy. All right, false alarm, we're good. So now I'm going to bring him outside, and I can already hear people asking, why the heck are you taking the time to save a scorpion? Well, the truth is, I don't care that much about the scorpion, but some birds or other desert rodents sure do. It's a great meal for them, and then those animals go on to become meals for the snakes we take care of at the sanctuary. Everything in nature plays a role. So I just got to work. यार मैं कब से देख रहा हूँ कि ली बैठी है. I think I'm going in. जाके दे. Ever since.
अभी तो चाइनीज खाते नहीं करके चाइना में जाएंगे तो कैसा रहेंगे तुम कल शाम को पे देना काट तो काय तो
Done, everyone.
डन में
Can you scroll down?
इडली का जो बीच में भांडा को एक साथ रखने के लिए
Done, ma'am.
I'm getting scrolled up for a second.
Yes, Aishwarya.
Can you scroll up for a second? Just the top 3 lines. Thank you, ma'am.
Now next we have to do a similar kind of a program with two distances. Suppose it is asked to you to calculate the distances between two different cities. Okay. So first of all, you will ask the user to enter the distance, say the distance of the first city, and then you will ask the user to enter the distance of a second city. You'll be taking two different classes for the two different cities. Okay, student? Yes, everyone.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
See, now a similar kind of a program you have to do it where you have to calculate the distances of two different cities. Means, see, you may have two different classes uh, as two different cities and ask the user to enter the distance of city 1 and then ask the user to enter the distance of city 2. Okay. Then after taking the distances, what you need to do? You need to add these distances to find out the total distance between city 1 and city 2. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
So what will be your friend function then for this class? For this program?
Add.
Add, or you can make it as a sum as your friend function. Okay, where you will be adding the distances of two different cities. Now can anybody will tell me how you will write the program for this one? Just tell me in general how you will write the program for this one. Yes, anyone?
Ma'am, class 1 is for city 1 and class 2 is for city 2. In both the function we want to write friend function as common. So we want to write the friend function down as a separate one, then int main, then this.
Anyone else?
ए दादी खराब होंगे तो सब एक साथ बनाए तो
Yes, anyone else? I'll just give you the program and then you can check. You can try it by yourself also, as it is not difficult. It is same as what we did in this program. It's similar like that. Yes, everyone. Can you see the program? Yes, students. I have created class distance 2. I have given a forward declaration of class distance 2. Then I have defined class distance 1, where I have taken the distance value as float. And I am asking user to enter the distance d1. Okay. And I have declared friend void sum distance 1 comma distance 2. In class distance 2 also I did the same thing. Now here if you will see what I am doing, I am just simply writing float. I am float dd3 is the object that I have created. Another variable I have declared. And what I'm doing, I am adding the distance 1 plus distance 2. And I am displaying the total distance. Okay? Okay, students. So if I run this, suppose I will give the distance as 50.50, 30.20. So it will give me the total distance of 80.7. All of you can try this program by yourself also.
नहीं आज नहीं जाना, कल जाना है। पापा को टाइम नहीं मिलता पापा।
आली बडी लाईट बंद करतो. पाहिजे काय
और रोटी बनाने को नहीं देती बोल के इसको खेलने देती रोटी बना 1 मिनट नहीं दूंगी वो मुंडिया लेती पहले एक ही कर दूंगी तो कलर ये लोग को घुमाने का था कलर लगाने वो लोग वो नहीं इसको ला के लेके आई तो सिमरन बोली मेरे को मत लेके वो लेके फिर मैं लेके आई तो जुड़ा वाला मिल गया तब पता नहीं डंडा वाला का चला डाली थी कलर कलर लगे रखा मिक्सर में क्यों नहीं डालते इतना जल्दी दबा हुआ है ना मिक्सर पूरा ब्लेड खराब इतना चिकना बाप रे बाप पूरा ब्लेड खराब पूरा बर्तन खराब ढक्कन खराब एक ऐसा इसमें पानी डालो पानी ऐसा पानी डालो एकदम ठंडा
मैंने खा ली
ठंडा है ना उसको उधर
खाया
आया ये भी आ रहा है पंखा नहीं लगा पेपर कितने बजे है?
बोले नहीं आज
फिर कौन सा पेपर है?
वो भी नहीं बोले था
पढ़ाई तो इसी करनी चाहिए, बोले नहीं कुछ।
देख तो
पंखा बंद कर अबू।
हेलो मैम
Done, everyone?
yes ma'am what will be the portion for internal assessment like
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you. That
and ma'am
first unit complete, and second unit में classes and methods.
okay
ये
ma'am
जो भी हम लोग किया ना वो रहेगा.
okay ma'am
Okay. Okay, if you have finished, you can leave because the other topics we have not yet finished in theory. So that program we will not be able to do. And batch 2 is too much behind than batch 1. So I have to finish the programs with batch 2 also. Okay. So those who have finished with this program, they can leave. Others, you do complete this program and then you can leave.